Welcome back. This lesson will teach you when and when not to stop your negotiation. For an experienced negotiator, the art of recognizing a walkaway point during any negotiations is a must. It is a very important skill you should have if you want to become a true master in the art of negotiation. A walkaway point is, simply put, that very moment where you recognize that there is no point in continuing the negotiation because the offers do not align with what you want. If you do find it, what do you do afterwards? Do you stand and leave, hoping that the other party will realize that you've already seen their game and hope that they give it to you call right away? The answer might be a resounding yes, only if you've prepared yourself beforehand. When to stop a negotiation? So, when your walkaway point in your negotiation is reached, do you stand up and inform the other party that the negotiations are over now? The answer to this is entirely dependent on the actions of the other party. If the other party is keeping things quiet, this means that this is a test of who is going to be first to break the silence by giving an offer. By any means, do not be the one to break the silence. The art of negotiation is akin to battle of patience and endurance. Just patiently wait it out and the other party will soon break the silence. When you do walk away, always remember to inform the other party that your offer still remains and that if they want to reconsider, they can definitely always give you a call. Do not linger at the negotiation table any longer in the hopes of getting any sudden change of heart from the other party. Should the other party suddenly recant their offer, do not jump in for another negotiation at once. Take a break and give the other party a call the next day. If the other party is showing anything that lacks trust or is done in bad faith, then simply run and do not look back. Even if the offer is too good, it is never a good idea to do business with untrustworthy business. Now we will dive in the pros and cons of walking away. Any walkaway point will always have its pros and cons, but the most important part here is getting the objective that you want based on your negotiation variable table. A skilled negotiator will meet his objectives with as little loss as possible. There are 3 pros to walking away from a deal. If done the right way, walking away from a negotiation is a move that shows confidence in you as a skilled negotiator. You are sometimes giving the other party a chance to think about your offer. And the other party will most likely back off from aggressively pushing their offers on you if they know that you, at any point, will always stop the negotiation. Cons are that walking away from a deal requires accuracy and good negotiation experience on when exactly you can walk away. When done poorly, a negotiator who walks away from a meeting is clearly unprofessional and there's no turning back. Personally, I don't like to stop or pause negotiations, but I did it many times when negotiating with suppliers. I've been in multiple situations in which I chose to temporarily walk away from negotiations. Examples of these situations were when suppliers did not come up with a new proposal, although they promised me so. When suppliers did not move at all in the negotiations, when suppliers were asking for an unreasonable price increase, or when I had the feeling I was not dealing with persons that had any authority. When facing one of these issues yourself in your negotiations, don't hesitate to walk away. Finally, I will introduce one famous example of walkaway negotiations in history. The Bridgepoint Walkaway Case in 2000. Bridgepoint, one of the leading European private equity firms, was set on buying a fruit processing business from the French liquor company Pernod Ricard. The business itself seemed lucrative and the company was the leading producer of the fruit mixture based to flavor yogurt. Benoit Bassi, managing director of Bridgepoint in Paris, was poised to buy this company from Pernod Ricard as it looked like a good deal. Furthermore, a 5-hour business meeting with his partners cemented the proposal, and Benoit Bassi was giving the okay to buy the company. However, the deal never came to be. Bassi suddenly scraped it overnight and never spoke of it again. The reason behind Bassi's walk away was because his research team discovered a major flaw behind this fruit company. While it did boast it was operating on a global scale, Bassi's team found out that his economics for transportation and purchasing made the global sourcing of fruit unfeasible. Also, while the market for fruit yogurt was indeed growing, its profitability in many markets was failing rapidly. As you can clearly see, Bassi suspected that buying this company would not be profitable for the business in the future. Thus, he made the smart decision of walking away from the deal at once. In this lesson, you have learned, and when not, to stop your negotiation. You have learned about the pros and cons of walking away, and finally, you have learned from my perspective as well from a famous example in history. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next lesson, I'm going to teach you how to keep track of proposals and how to close great deals. Looking forward to see you there.